Hi everybody, this is Kevin, and welcome back to another comic review. Today we're going to talk about Detective Comics Annual Number 3, One Man's Worth, written by Peter Tomasi and drawn by Sumit Kumar. And like you've seen from my previous videos, I've gotten back into the Batman comics. I've really enjoyed them, and this one did not disappoint as well. It is a sort of homage to the life and legacy of Alfred Pennyworth, and, let's just jump right into it. So it starts out then with Alfred basically whistling, going to his car. This is back when he was a secret agent, before even meeting Bruce Wayne. And, he gets subdued by some criminals and hits him with the briefcase, swaps the briefcase, you can see there. And they open up the briefcase, there's nothing there. I guess they're looking for money or whatever. And he's just running them off the road. It's pretty funny. You see him, he's just running away. They got a bunch of cars following him. And this helicopter here is picking him up. And you get the intro. Who dares wins. And now we're back in Gotham with Batman going into a burning building. Back to his heroic Batman ways, saving a woman and a child. And you can see the art there. That's just a typical Batman scene. Going back into action. Done being a depressed loser and going back to saving people. And you see even here, that scene, beautifully drawn. He's talking to the kid, giving him a fist bump, saying, "You're the hero. What's your name?" And, being friendly with the kids, being all cool. Going back to the Bat Cave. And, he's sitting there. Things are kind of a mess now that Alfred's gone. You see Damian left a note there that says, "Father, you need to buy more food, D." And he still hasn't really recovered from Alfred's death. And meanwhile, this woman shows up and says, "You must be Bruce." And her name is Marigold Sinclair, a friend of Alfred Pennyworth's. And if she ever needed any help, she was supposed to come seek Bruce Wayne out, which she's doing now. She's on the run. She's been betrayed by one of her associates and needs help. And she's basically saying that, it's the KGB officials have betrayed her and she needs help. She's looking for answers. So she turns to Bruce Wayne, as Alfred suggested long ago. So she says to go to this place in the Ukraine in 2 days, and Batman goes. You see he's in there. He sees a little note. He's to follow the 76 Romero, the car. So Batman's going to do that. And like I said, the art here, great Batman art. I mean, that's just what you typically expect. Beautifully drawn, the shadow there. Great stuff. So there he is, just looking around, looking for clues, trying to find out what's going on. And then the NKV demon shows up, a Soviet assassin. So this is kind of funny. He's like the Soviet Deathstroke is what I get out of him. So, he's going back and forth with Batman. Batman thinks he gets the upper hand, but it turns out the Soviet assassin attacks him, and he's all tied up, brought to the master here. This guy's actually the associate that Marigold Sinclair is looking for, who betrayed her. And, he's got Batman all tied up on the ropes, but that's not going to stop him. And she shows up, starts shooting him. The demon, as he calls him, is going after her. Batman breaks free, ready to fight. Look at that pose. Great. That looks great. Look at that. So they have a big fight here. And Marigold is going to shoot the bad guy there. And Batman's like, "Nope, we're not taking any lives here." So it ends on a positive note. Batman likes to spare as many lives as he wants. And there you go. So all done. Bruce is back at the house, cleaning up the mess, and he's basically reflecting that, Alfred would be proud of Marigold, and he'd be completely ashamed of what I've let the place turn into. I can hear him now. "Did I teach you nothing, dear boy?" And he misses him every second of every day, but I have to face that he's gone, and I have to honor his life's work. Face it, Bruce, it's time to start taking care of yourself. So, this panel, this whole page here really touched me with the fact that Alfred's gone, and I don't think he's going to be back for quite some time until they do the next reboot or crisis event or whatever. So it'll be interesting to see how Bruce is looking in a more optimistic way and how he goes about his life in the coming issues. And I think it's great how they ended the chapter like that. Like, Bruce is finally done being all depressed, moping around, and he's looking at a positive outlook on life now that Alfred's gone. He's going to live up to Alfred's legacy. And I just think it's a great positive story there. So it just ends with, Marigold telling Bruce about Alfred from back in the day, and, the never to be forgotten or beloved life of Alfred Thaddeus Crane Pennyworth. Hang on tight. The end. So beautifully done. So then this is another side story. The Week by Peter Tomasi and art by Eduardo Risso. And it's basically him writing a letter to Marigold and recounting the week and saying, on Monday, Master Wayne took quite ill for the first time since his return from Europe. Out on the town, I suppose. And he just goes through the days here. Tuesday was spent cleaning up the mess of the night before. And it's just, Alfred taking care of Bruce Wayne after all his adventures at night. Wednesday was quite awry, but still momentous. Let's see, where's Thursday? Probably on the next page. But, Bruce Wayne's healing his wounds here. Oh, so I skipped it over because I was never good at remembering Thursdays. They always seem gray, like a day-long night. A day built for deliveries, preparing for the weekend's festivities. Fridays was rewarded with the fruits of Thursday's labor. And he's fixing up the suit, getting ready for the weekend of crime, I guess. Master Wayne loved it. I was thrilled with Saturday, an actual day off, finished with a reread of Poe's complete works. And then it ends with him saying that Sundays, he just thinks he reflects to start it all over again. So, great little wrap-up of Alfred's life there. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, I'm back into the Batman books. On Wednesday, we have Batman 88 coming out, and I think there's a couple other Batman books, little side stories coming out. I'll have to check them out. So be sure to stay tuned for that. Come back tomorrow. I have a review of a bunch of classics, the dollar comics, and we'll talk to you again real soon. So thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.